Big changes tonight after a News 8 investigation revealed millions of dollars the state spent on free braces. The people who run the Medicaid dental program in Austin are leaving. The chief of Health and Human Services says he's retiring. His director of Medicaid is retiring too. This follows the dental director who quit last fall, and the chief of dental public health has been reassigned.
And tonight, Byron Harris is here with an epidemic, it seems, of overtreatment at taxpayers' expense. Byron?
Well, Gloria and Casey, hundreds of thousands of steel crowns glued on children's teeth, millions of dollars paid out under Medicaid. It's been a bottomless pot of cash for some corporate dentists, giving kids fillings they may not need at taxpayer expense. Tonight, we match up dentists with the money they make as News 8 investigates.
How would you like a punch in the mouth? How would you like it if someone punched your child in the mouth?
He looked like he got beat up, like somebody beat up my son. Like his lips were swollen.
Teresa Alvarez knew her son needed some dental work. 2 front teeth, she thought. But when he came out of the dentist's chair...
How many teeth did he have left?
He had none. It was all silver. He had silver teeth in his mouth. He looked like a robot.
I didn't know that they were going to put so many caps in his mouth.
Dallas Freeman was only 3 when he went to the dentist for the first time. He came out with 15 steel crowns on his teeth. Medicaid pays a dentist about $157 each for a steel crown. Dallas's dentist billed Texas taxpayers more than $3,800. He spent less than 23 minutes on Dallas's mouth, according to dental records.
He was crying and he was trying to move, but you know, they had him strapped down so well he could barely move.
Both David and Dallas ultimately had to have oral surgery to correct the damage done to them. Results of corporate dentistry that critics say is harming thousands of Texas kids every year.
We have been shocked at the amount of Medicaid fraud or overtreatment or unnecessary treatment that's going on with kids in our communities.
San Antonio attorney Tom Crosley is suing several corporate dental chains in Texas. A few dentists, he says, bill Medicaid for unneeded care and sometimes hurt the children they're supposed to help.
And the kid goes into the appointment, has no complaints, no symptoms, no teeth hurting, but the kid walks out 30 minutes later with a mouth full of metal, with an average of 10 or even 11 teeth worked on in a single visit.
This dental clinic in Houston doesn't even have a name. We couldn't even find a dentist who practices there. But Medicaid records show that each child who got crowns there got more than 9 of them last year, at a total cost to taxpayers of $337,000. At Rodeo Dental in Fort Worth, each Medicaid child who got crowns got more than 8 of them last year. Taxpayer cost $1,004,000. News 8 got the top 200 Medicaid dental providers from the state under the Texas Public Information Act. Then we took them to Dr. Kenneth Bolin at Baylor Dental School.
That definitely deserves a record audit.
All told, Texas spent more than $100 million on steel crowns under Medicaid last year. That was just for kids under 9 years old. Here's a question the top 200 list raises. Why do Fort Worth kids need more than 8 crowns each, while kids in Lubbock only need 2?
There's no logical reason that there should be that much of a discrepancy.
In March, we showed you Bear Creek Dental recruiting patients outside a food stamp office. After 2 News 8 stories, State Senator Jane Nelson wrote the state HHS commissioner saying she was deeply concerned about illegal solicitation. Bear Creek collected more than $3.5 million last year for steel crowns under Medicaid. Statewide, Rodeo Dental collected $1.7 million from Texas taxpayers for crowns. All Smiles, which declared bankruptcy earlier this year, was still able to collect $1.6 million for steel crowns under Medicaid last year, before it bellied up.
They have a lot of expenses from dental school to pay, and they want to be busy.
Kevin Byington used to get paid to round up patients for North Texas's largest dental chain, Dental Professionals of Texas. After we reported his recruiting operation, it closed. But Dental Professionals of Texas, headquartered in Irving, is still going strong. Last year, a dozen of their clinics collected more than $15 million for resin fillings in kids' teeth. Dentists said Archstone in Fort Worth collected more than $1,000 per patient, several times more than some other clinics.
That also would be a red flag to me.
Now, 3 months ago, the state changed the way it manages Medicaid dental. It will be months before the results show up. The Office of Inspector General also has several investigations underway after our stories. Those results haven't been revealed yet either. Byron Harris, Channel 8 News.